Tesla is probably one of the greatest proofs that the future is now. Well, clearly we are not on the level of having flying cars just yet. But an EV that has self-driving feature is changing the automotive industry forever. Tesla has been setting standards and changing the game for years now. And with huge hikes in gas prices, this smart EV is zooming way past its competitors. It is one of the highest selling EVs right now. I mean, this tech company is worth as much as the next 10 most valuable global automakers combined. So if you're in the car market for your next set of wheels, you can't help but take a sneak peek at one of the highest selling EV cars in the global market. Just a side note, during the time of this recording, the Tesla Model 3 long range actually paused its production in the US and Canada until January of 2023. And this is something that I just wanted to mention because my Tesla Model 3 is a long range. But the 5 reasons I'm going to talk about shouldn't really matter whether you're getting the performance, the standard range, or if you have the long range. So here are 5 reasons why you will love to own a Tesla Model 3. Reason 1. The Tesla experience. To give you a bit of a story time, I ordered my Tesla Model 3 in January this year. I placed the order online. That means no dealing with dealerships, no haggling for the best price, and to be honest, in these markets, everything is over MSRP. The price you pay for a Tesla is the same for all no matter what state in the country you are. So 5 months later, I got the win. And the vehicle was delivered in June. I couldn't find a flaw at the time of delivery. Maybe I was just lucky. Or Tesla has finally taken quality control seriously. Either way, I was impressed by the delivery.
What?
That's the one!
It's been 2 months since I had my Tesla, and the experience has been nothing short of surprises in a good way. From the ease of controlling everything from the app, to the charging experience, to the gas savings, down to the driving experience that feels like you're driving a sports car. Saying I'm impressed is kind of an understatement. Before I get into more details, this is Ben from Technologically Curious, and make sure to give that like button a big thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, and let's continue with our video, shall we? Reason 2. The exterior styling. The Model 3 has a clean look that fits the taste of most people. While some palates might think it's too bland, it appears different with no front grille and flush door handles. And while looks can be subjective to taste, you definitely wouldn't miss it on the road. There's just something about Tesla cars that make it stand out from the rest. You know, it's like a turtle in a sea of fishes. That might not be the best comparison, but you get my point. In my opinion, I think that it has a lot to do with the two-tone combo of paint and the tinted glass top Tesla designs are known for, and that stands out from others, and the Tesla Model 3 is no exception. Personally, I feel like the best angles of the Tesla Model 3 are its sides and back profiles. Most will find that it has flattering angles, while some are not so much. Though all in all, I love the way it looks, and it just depends if you're a minimalistic style of a person. Reason 3. Tesla believes in doing things differently. Starting with how you get into the Model 3, all you need is a key card that you have to hold against a B-pillar, or your phone which acts as your keyless key fob. Not to forget the door handles. They have a very unusual way of opening. I say unusual because if you've never got into a Tesla Model 3, you're going to most likely find it hard to get in. It's a pretty unique way of getting into the car, but all in all, I like it because I like something different. If you have always driven an ICE car, you will be amazed at how minimal the design of the Model 3 is. The Model 3 doesn't come with an instrument cluster behind the wheel, just a giant 15-inch screen that controls everything. But don't worry, after a few drives, you will quickly get used to seeing your speed and range on the huge screen. On the dashboard, all you get is a giant screen and no physical buttons. Even the glove box, which traditionally has a latch to open, doesn't even have that. As a running joke for Apple is, there's an app to do that. For Tesla owners, there is a touchscreen for that. Tesla refrains from adding physical buttons if they feel you might not use that too often. Like, you don't need so many buttons on a wheel when you can do pretty much everything with just 2 buttons. Control the side mirrors, check. Adjust the steering wheel, check. Enable voice assistant, check. These 2 buttons can do so much based on the settings you are in on the screen. That's not just smart from a minimal design, it helps cut production costs as well. But they did add buttons where other cars don't. buttons to open the doors from the inside. I like that touch. It's something different.
It's time to talk about the elephant in the Tesla room, and that's the screen.
The Tesla isn't a Tesla without a ginormous screen. And well, we're not complaining. Everyone loves a big screen, whether it's your phone, your tablet, your TV. Our want for more screen real estate is almost never enough. But the screen in the Tesla Model 3 is there for more than just making a statement. It actually serves a great purpose of practicality. The experience of navigation, for example, is so much more convenient when you can see everything clearly around you. I greatly appreciated the screen on road trips when I wanted to see a coffee shop from miles away, or when I was looking out for inside roads off the highway that are often scenic. The screen is sharp and responsive to the touch. I can go as far as to say it feels as responsive as an iPad. You won't find many infotainment systems this snazzy, and I'm willing to bet it's more sophisticated than most home entertainment systems. The newer Model 3 now comes with an even faster AMD Ryzen processor. Mine has it. Tesla is very serious when it comes to system performance. After all, it's a tech company first, so kudos to that. Reason 4, speed and performance. So let's talk about what I think about the overall performance of my Model 3.
Tesla doesn't make slow cars.
My long-range Model 3 can go from 0 to 60 miles in just 4.2 seconds.
I can explain the sheer joy of owning a car, let alone an electric car that can hit crazy speeds in just an instant.
It's totally awesome that you can quickly get an instant boost of acceleration in just split seconds. Plus, it's also amazing how you can get a performance similar to a sports car from a sedan. There are way faster Tesla models available in the market, but for one of the entry-level Teslas, 4.2 seconds is pretty fast even for a regular driver like me. This kind of performance you won't find in the BMWs and the Audis in this segment, and they cost much more than the Model 3. Still, Elon Musk thinks that you will never be satisfied with the speed, so these cars are designed in a way that you can get an acceleration boost from 4.2 seconds to 3.7 seconds through a software update. You can get this upgrade in a matter of minutes at the comfort of your own home. No need for a tune-up. Well, of course, it does come with a price, $2,000 to be exact.
But hey, imagine sleeping at night wishing you had a faster car. With a Tesla, software upgrades make almost any enhancement possible.
This is one of the reasons why the novelty of owning a Tesla really doesn't wear off that easily. You did always have this constant expectation from Tesla that your car will only keep getting better in time, and nicely enough, they rarely disappoint. It's really quite amazing, and no other car brand comes close to adding enhancements this quickly. Reason 5, space and storage.
Let's talk about the space that the Model 3 has to offer.
To begin with, getting in and out of the car for me is pretty comfortable. I have to say, the Model 3 seats are a bit lower than typical sedans. I like it though, I feel well grounded. I stand 5'11" tall, which is tall on average. Even with the optimal seat position for my comfort, the space in the back seat is pretty comfortable for someone with an average height. I also own a Model Y, and I'm planning to make a comparison video of the 3 and the Y to show you what the space difference is in both these cars, so stay tuned for that. If you are a backseat passenger, you will be treated with an amazing panoramic glass view. A glass roof is something common in almost all Tesla models, and it gives you a sense of space. For a sedan, the car has a lot of storage. You get a frunk, that's a front trunk, for all the non-EV owners who are used to seeing an engine there. You have 8 cup holders. A spacious trunk with additional space where car manufacturers normally would store a spare tire. It is also roomy enough to fit a cabin suitcase. And if you need to carry long items, let's say a surfboard for example, just drop the rear seats down and it'll all be sure to fit.
I've heard that some of the Model 3 owners have been able to fit a bike in there, which is pretty convenient and practical if you ask me.
So these were my 5 reasons why you should consider a Tesla Model 3. If you're in the market for a car, particularly an EV, would this be on your short list? Let me know.
This is Ben from Technologically Curious, and I make tech videos, and I plan to make more videos on EVs, so make sure to hit that bell notification icon to stay in touch with all my new content that's coming up. Until then, I'll zoom out, my friends. Take care.